Okay, so let's start AWT and Swing. So basically AWT is an abstract windowing toolkit available in Java which will help you to create the graphical user interface like frames, buttons on frames, then text boxes, check boxes and other graphical components which will help you to create the graphical user interface for your application. So into that so many classes are included, and what is the basic scenario, what is a baseline for that we will see one by one. So first we have a container. So what is a container? Container is the component in AWT that can contain another components like a button, text field and label, etc. That means it is just an holding your components. Okay, so container is a component which contains another component. So on a container you can put a buttons, text fields and labels. The classes that extends the container classes are known as a container, such as frame, dialog and panel. That means frame is a class available in Java which is extended from the container. Okay, so container is your superclass and frame is your subclass. Like that, same again for a dialog class and same for a panel class. Each and every class inside this AWT package having its own benefits and drawbacks. So first we have seen the container. Next we have a window. A window is a container that have no border and menu bars. That means, now look at, container only hold the components. Window is a container. That means now window is a subclass and container is a superclass. Is a relationship. Window is a container that have no border and menu bars. On the window you don't have a border and you cannot add the menu bar. So we have a menu bars like suppose for example you take a notepad. In a notepad you have a file menu, edit menu is like this. So these are menus. So if you create a window on that, you will not get a facility of borders and menu bars. On a container also you will not get that facility. You must use the frame, dialog or another window for creating the window. So for that you can go with a frame and dialog. This is suitable, more suitable. There you have a menu bars and borders. So first is container name, then you have a window. Next you have a panel. Panel is a container that doesn't contain the title bar and menu bar. So panel doesn't having the title bar. So in a notepad, whatever file you are creating and whatever name you have given to the file, that will display on a notepad title bar. Every window application having the title on a left hand side corner. So that is your title bar, and below that you have a menu bar. So on a panel you don't have that, you don't have a title bar and menu bar. So it can have either component like a button and text fields. Okay, now you have a frame. So frame is a container that contains the title bar and can have a menu bar. So it is a suitable one for all things, and it can contain other components like a button and text field. So I will use a frame, and using frame you can create any type of application. It is a desktop level application. Okay, so now look at Java AWT. What is AWT? It is an abstract windowing toolkit, is an API to develop a graphical user interface. It's a GUI, so graphical user interface, or you can say it's a window based application in Java. So window based application, or you can say it's a desktop level application, means the application which is dependent on the machine. That means it is a single setup for single desktop. For example, on every machine you will get a calculator, notepad, wordpad, Microsoft Word, etc. These all applications are window based applications. These are desktop level applications, and the application which you are opening through the web browser, it is not a window level application, it is a web level application. That's why it is known as web applications. Okay, so window based applications are totally depends on your single machine and on that environment, that is operating system environment. So AWT API will help you to create the graphical user interface for the desktop level application. So this AWT interface will not help you to create the web level components. Okay. So Java AWT components are platform dependent components, and components are displayed according to the view of operating system. This is very important. So whatever the AWT APIs are available, and if you are creating the graphical user interface using AWT, in that case, the look and feel which will appear on your screen for your window or your frame is a platform dependent, and whatever components you created, a button, text boxes, etc., these components will displayed according to the view of operating system. That means if you create the calculator in a using AWT and if you run that program on a Windows, the look and feel of the application is according to the Windows operating system. And same program if you work or you run on the Ubuntu or the Linux, so that look and feel on that operating system may different. Okay, because the look and feel it will take from the your operating system. So it is specifically for AWT. So I will show you the demo also on that. So and you just observe the effect. Already I have snaps on my application, simple application. So I will show you that. AWT components are heavyweight, and that is the component uses the resources of your operating system, and that's the reason it's a heavyweight component. So it will take a time to load your graphical user interface at that time. Java.awt is a package name where you will get all classes which is related to the graphical user interface. So java.awt is your package which provides the class for the AWT API, such as text field, label, text area, radio button, checkboxes, choice list. Text field, label, text area, these are all classes, and these all classes are available in which package is the java.awt. Suppose you want to create a text field. So text field is a class, and how to create the object of text field? So that is the class name, and variable name is equal to new operator, and the class name, that is appropriate constructor you have to call. And in that, when you create an instance, obviously you have to access this class, and how to access it? So you have to access that package. So how to access the package is using the import syntax. Okay, so that is the import statement. And so import java.awt.getText, that is a text field, and now then you create a text field object. Similarly for label, text area, button, checkboxes, choice, etc., etc. So all these components are available in java.awt. Now look, there is one simple example is available here. So import java.awt dot star is used here. That means from AWT packages, all classes and interfaces will be accessible in this program, because you imported complete package here, java.awt.star. Suppose you are using only few classes, don't use a star, so use a java.awt specific class name. Suppose in this program I am using button, so java.awt.button semicolon, and is there any class is used? Frame is used, so java.awt frame you can use it. Okay, now look at how to create the first frame, empty frame, and then we will see how to create the buttons on that frame. Okay, so first the class is created, class first. This is the user defined name to your class, and extends a frame. That means when you want to create your application in the form of the empty frame, we have to take a help of ready-made frame class. So ready-made frame class is available, and how to create the frame? So either you can go with the user relationship. So using extends, you can take a help of frame. So obviously this class is accessible now in this program. And another approach, you can create a explicit object of frame into your program. So how to create a object of frame class? Frame object is equal to new frame. So both way you can do it. So first, this is your example. The first frame is a frame. Yes, it's a frame. It's a type of frame. Yes, or you can go with a has a relationship. That means your frame the first has a frame. So has a relationship also applicable here, and is a relationship also applicable here. Either you have to use a is or you can go with a has. Okay. Now look at what within a program what I did. So first is a constructor, parameterless constructor. Inside a parameterless, the button object is created. Button b is equal to new button. So button class is available, and here the name of the button is passed click me, because the button parameterized constructor takes the one argument in the type of string and which creates the button name on and your button. Okay, and this button uses the set bounds property, and set bounds property is like this. It is used to setting the button position. So how to set the button position? You have a 4 coordinates. So what are the 4 coordinates is, when you when any window will open on a screen, it is a 2 dimensional, and that's why you have x and y coordinate. So set bounds is this is x coordinate, y coordinate, and this is the height of the button. Sorry, it is a width of button and it is a height of the button. So x and y coordinate means what? It is a starting position for the button for using x coordinate, and this is the starting position of the button using y coordinate. And for your computer screen, x and y coordinate started with the like this is a corner, it is 0 0. So this is a corner, it's a 0 0 for your monitor screen. If this is a frame, for example, this is your frame, so x and y coordinate for this frame is starting with here 0 0. And if you want to put a button 30 100, so is approximately x will increase in a right hand side. So it's a, suppose this is a 10, this is a 20, and this is your 30. So here the x coordinate 30 is available, and y will increase top to bottom. So 0 1 0 10 20 30 40 50 60 like 100. So you will get a 100 here, and here you will get a text box. So it's a 30 and 100, and 80 means text box width is 80, and now you have a text box height is a 30. Okay, then after setting a position, you have to add that component on a frame. So add method is available, so you can go with the add and add the component, that is object b. So you are adding a component on a frame. After that, you have to create a size for your frame. Then you have to use a set size 300 by 300. It's the height and width of your frame. Then layout structure, what you want to use it. So here we are exact position, we are using set bounds, and that's why absolute layout is used, and no need to set any other layout, and that's why set layout is equal to none. And you have to fire the set visible true. By default status of the frame is false, and that's why you have to set visible true. So these 3 methods will help you for the create the empty frame, set the layout, and display the frame. And above program, above coding is button, the set bounds, and add button. These instructions will help you to add the button on frame. Okay, and you have a main method. First f is equal to new first. Main method is required because it is desktop level application, and operating system will give a call with the help of JVM, and JVM will call this function, and the object gets created, and then when object gets created, parameterless constructor gets called, and all code will get executed whatever is available in your constructor. Okay, so it's a very straightforward syntax. I will show you the demo using Notepad first, and then we will see how to write the code in Eclipse also. Okay, using drag drop operation. So first I create a class. It's a frame demo. So I save this program, and your class name is a frame demo. Save with all files, and this is your Java code. So .java should be there. Okay, so I hope my screen is visible to you. Okay, now so go one by one. Suppose you want to create an empty frame, so obviously you have to take a help of class extends frame, right? So first I try to create an empty frame, and obviously for the empty frame we have to go with the import java.awt dot frame. uh, is there any noise from my side? Surrounding noise? Hello? Okay. So my voice is clear to you? Okay. Okay. Now, here, first you create the constructor. So use the proper structure of a program. It's public constructor. Okay. And what we will do, we will create a separate class for this to test your program. Class test frame demo. So here we create the main method frame demo. And then you use your main method. It's a type of string. Okay. And first I want to create the empty frame, and that's why what I will do is I will call the method of the frame class into this constructor. So it should be frame demo constructor. And how to call the methods of your superclass inside this is using either super, or directly you can give a call set size into bracket. Suppose it's a 300 by 300 frame I want to create, and then set layout is a null. Look, the naming convention, because I know the only names for the methods, and that's why I'm directly typing, and it will help you. It's a camel notation: S small, set size, S capital. Here set S small, L capital, set layout, and I want to make a set visible true. So V capital, correct? So this will help you to create the frame. Okay. And in a test frame, what you have to do? You have to create an object of your frame demo. So frame demo obj is equal to new frame demo. Parameterless constructor is available. Okay. And now go with your command prompt. And just find your path, cd desktop, cd. Okay, so this is cd AWT demos. Okay, and now in a cd AWT demos, now I have a files. Look, frame demo.java, test frame demo.java. In a test frame demo.java, I have a main method. In a frame demo.java, I don't have a main method. So can I create a can I compile directly test frame demo.java? Yes, I can compile. Just check it. Java C test frame demo.java. Yes, so by automatically it will compile your frame demo.java because the object gets created here. That's why it is compiled successfully, no error. And now I execute my test frame demo because I want to execute main class. And now check the output. Look at this frame is available for you. Yes, and it is an empty frame of a size 300 by 300, correct? So look, it's a 300 by 300 and it's a null. Set layout is null and it's a true. Are you getting? Yes or no? So I will pass here. It's a set title also. Try to pass set title also. It's my frame. Just check it. I close this and again I have to. So for close the frame, you use a Control C or Control Z. Automatically it will not close because we have to handle the events when you apply the close button. When you click on the close button, by default feature is not applicable for this. Look at my frame now. Name is visible for you. So it is empty frame. It's a 300 by 300. So this close button will not work because we have to handle an event. This is a button. By default feature, close is visible, but it is not working. So we have to handle event for this. We will see at the time of event handling. Okay. So first we have to create a button that run the program. Okay. Now our next part is our how to add the button. Now how to add the button? Obviously button object is equal to new button, and for that button here you have to go with click me. This is the name of the button, and then you have to, so for this I will use click me. So it's a button. Check the names. It's a B small, C capital. So it is user defined name. Please follow the naming conventions. And then button click me dot. You have to set the position. So this is important. Set bounds. And how to set the bounds now? So here I go with a, suppose X coordinate is 20, Y coordinate is 50. Width for the button is 80 and height is again 20. Okay, and after the setting this, you have to add it. So this dot add on to the frame. What we have to add is a button. So most of the time students forget to add this on a frame. They created the object, they created the position, but they forget to add, and this is very important. So this will help you to add your component on the frame. Basically frame demo is nothing but your frame. Okay, so these method add, set title, set size, set layout, these are methods you are calling directly, right? So where the method definition is available, it is not available in this class, correct? So where these methods are available, definitely it may be available into its superclass, okay, in a frame, or it may be available to its superclass. So who is the superclass of frame? It may be your container, component, window. So it depends on the hierarchy. So I will show you that hierarchy also, how basically inheritance works. Okay. So now button is added. Now check the code, compile again. So compile your test frame demo. Sorry, this is wrong command. First I have to compile it because source code gets changed. Now it is showing me error, cannot find symbol button, because button class is not available in the current package, right? It is available in AWT and we have not imported it, and that's why we have to import it. Import java.awt. Okay, so now check it. So now error is gone, so I clear the screen, again I compile, error is gone. Now open it, frame. Now look at button is added. Now check the position of this frame. Basically set bound, how it works. So I want to show you. So I'll minimize this. Look at this is your frame. 0 0 starts here, from here. So after title bar, this is a title bar. This is your title bar. My frame is your title bar. After here actually 0 0 starts, and the frame size is 300 by 300 pixel. So it's a 0 0 starts here, and look at x coordinate is 20 and y coordinate is 50. So x increases from left to right, so from here to here. So here is basically 0 0, and it's a 20 means here is a 20. So from here is a 20, and y coordinate is increase from top to bottom. So on a computer graphics, how the position is calculated. So here 0 0 basically is at top corner, left hand side top corner. So here 50 starts, it's maybe approximately here. Okay, and now this is your starting point of the button, so this one. And now look the width 80, so it is 80. So this is total width, click me. So this is the vertical, look the vertical border, it's 80, width is 80 and height is again 20. Are you getting? So this is your starting point, xy coordinate, this is your width, and this is your height. Now is it clear? So now check, I will try to change the position. I increase the width. Okay, I take a 60. Now look the previous position. Previous position is here. Now I increase the x means it should shift here. Now click me maybe in the middle of the screen. Okay, so I close the program, again I compile it. Look at, now it is changed. So now look the distance, the previous distance and this distance is different, correct? Now it is from left hand side, it is having the 60 pixel margin. Okay, and y same position, it's a 50. Now it is in a little bit right hand side, little bit. Okay, so according to that you can do it. So this is about the how to create the buttons. So suppose you want to create the text box. So how to create a text box? Just modify the code. So text field is the class available. So you go with the naming convention. Suppose this is a name, new text field. Okay, and obviously you have to set the position, set bounds, and now look the set bounds, how to set the set bounds. So obviously it should be on the top of your button, correct? So we will do one thing. First we will set a text box. So it is approximately, we will take a 60, same coordinate for x. Y coordinate we will take a 50, and it's 80 20. This is for, we will use for text box. We will first add a text box. This dot add, it's a txt name. Okay, and then we will change the coordinates for button, because otherwise this same coordinates are there, obviously it will overlap. So now here, so height is 20 and x coordinate is 60, y coordinate is 50. So obviously we have to go plus 20 minimum. So I'll go with a 100. So 60 plus 40 is 100 now. And if the vertical position, if you want to give a same, So we will do one thing, x coordinate will do it same, and here we will do the 100. So it is correct one. So check the program, close the frame, compile again, sorry, first compile it. So now text field gives me error because I forgot to import this java.awt text field. Okay, look, text field is available and here our button is also available. Now nothing has happened because we just created a graphical user interface, yet we have not worked how to get the data from the graphical user interface. This is basically the event handling mechanism. On the respective events, you have to catch that data from text boxes and then work on that. Okay, so this is just an overall view of AWT components, how to create the components. Okay, so any doubt inside this, you can make a just comment in the comment box. Now this is about the AWT. So look, this is a look and feel for the Windows XP and click me button. So that is a border is related to operating system. So AWT component takes a look and feel from your underlying operating system. So it's a Windows operating system, Windows XP. Okay, and same program if you run on your another machine which is Linux based, so it will border color may be different in that case. So it's a platform dependent graphical user interface, only look and feel, not a code. Code is your platform independent, but look and feel is your platform independent. So sometimes the tricky questions, at the time of interview, the interviewer will ask you which makes Java platform dependent. So you can say Java AWT packages will make the platform dependent graphical user interface because it takes a look and feel of your underlying operating system. Now this is the second scenario. If you don't want to use the frame class by the inheritance, so it's a simple example of AWT by the association, using the association. So it is like this, import java.awt is same thing. Here class first two, only here you are not using extends frame. So explicitly you are creating object of frame. So how to modify this code, previous code by using the association? I will just modify my source code. You just check it. I remove this. So this was using inheritance. The previous code was using inheritance, and now here I will create first object is a frame. F object is equal to new frame. It's a parameterless constructor, and these methods from the frame object. So F obj F obj dot okay. So this is using the frame class using association. Look the source code. Here jframe is removed, extends frame is removed. Now you created the object, it's has a relationship. So your frame demo has a frame, it contains the frame. Yes, has a frame, and when you use here extends frame, it means frame demo is a frame. So is a combination is also possible and has a combination is also possible. Now just run the code. So obviously now this symbol will not work, so here you have to go with FOBJ, because now you created the object explicitly, and here also FOBJ. Now it is compiled successfully, and now look the code. Now code will execute successfully. Now output is same, only the relation what you are using into the program is different. Now it is according to the association, it's using has a relationship, and that the previous was the is a relationship. Okay, is it okay now? Now let's see what is Java Swing. So this is important part, interesting part of the graphical user interface. So Java Swing is the part of Java Foundation classes. It is known as JFC. So Java Foundation classes are pure Java classes that is used to create the window based application, and it is built on the top of AWT. So on an AWT having the drawbacks to create the graphical user interface, and on the top of AWT the Java developer designed the Swing packages and Swing classes, that is the Java Foundation classes, and abstract windowing toolkit, this is your AWT. On the top of AWT the JFC classes related to the Swing is designed, and these are entirely written in Java. So it is not in a Swing package there is no any class which is written in using the native coding, that is native system related coding, native classes you can say, or the code which is depends on your underlying OS. So that code is not available in a Swing, that code is available in AWT, and on a Swing the classes are entirely written in Java. So it's a pure Java classes, and that's why it is known as Java Foundation classes. So unlike AWT, Java Swing provides a platform independent and lightweight components, look and feel. So difference between AWT and Swing is a platform independent UI is possible in Swing, and it is a lightweight component. AWT is platform dependent and heavyweight components are available. Java X.Swing package is used to create the graphical user interface using the Swing components. And in a Swing API we have a J button, J text field, J text area, J radio button, J checkbox, J menu, and here the naming convention is little bit changed. Only J alphabet is added before each and every class. Button and J button, two different classes are available. Button class is available in Java.AWT package, and J button class is available in Java X.Swing package. Why it is a J is available? Because it's a Java Foundation classes, and that's why it's here J is added. Okay, so to differentiate button and your Swing button, they added the J button. It's a Java pure Java classes. Okay, it's a Java Foundation classes. That's why J is available for each and every component in front of its name. Okay, look the AWT and Swing differences. AWT components are platform dependent, Java Swing components are platform independent. AWT components are heavyweight, Swing components are lightweight. AWT doesn't support pluggable look and feel, so it is not possible in AWT just plug and write the code and call it. Swing component supports pluggable look and feel, so it's very important feature of the Java pluggable codes. That's remove the dependencies. AWT provides a less component than Swing, so AWT having limitations on components. Swing provides more powerful components such as tables, list, scroll pan, color chooser, tabbed pan. So these components are not available in AWT. So table, JTable, list, scrollers are not available in AWT. Here in a Swing you have this facility, color chooser, etc. AWT doesn't follows the MVC architecture, that is a data view representation, and controller acts as an interface between the model and view. So Swing follows the MVC architecture, and MVC will help you to maintain the code easy, and it improves the efficiency of the code as well. So MVC architecture is most of the time it is used for the divide your look and feel separate, a data and view, that is a data and representation logic separate, and then work together just for the code maintainability and easy code pluggable and remove the code. That means this supports basically, if you MVC architecture is available, it supports, then it is easily add the code and remove the code. It's easily add the plugins and remove the plugins is possible in a MVC level architecture. So it's a type of architecture how you maintain the code. Okay, so these are the advantages over the AWT, and that's why it is recommended to go with the Swing. Okay, now packages are changed, classes are changed, and that's why the code is also little bit changed. So what is JFC? Again, this is important question. What is the JFC? So it's a Java Foundation classes are the set of graphical user interface component which simplify the development of desktop application, and from the Swing package JFC classes are available. This is the hierarchy of overall the Swing APIs, and now I will tell you which are from AWT and which are from your Swing package. So I just look at from here. This one is your Java. This is your AWT package. Okay. And this is your Java X. Dot Swing package. Okay, and where is your object class? Is your language package, correct? So look, the inheritance hierarchy is like this. Component is an object, container is a component, window is a container, window is a container, and window is a component also. So because window is a subclass of container, container is a subclass of component. Panel is a container, container is a component. Applet is a panel, panel is a container, container is a component, and component is an object. So it's an inheritance, it's a easy relationship. Frame is a window, window is a container, container is a component. So frame is a component, yes. Frame is a container, yes. Frame is a window, yes. Dialog is a dialog box, it is known as dialog box. Dialog box is a window, yes. Window is a container, yes. Dialog box is a container, yes. But the inheritance hierarchy is like this: frame, dialog, applet, these are proper classes. So most of the time we are creating object of these: frame, dialog, applet. And below of the container you have the list of components like your text boxes, buttons, etc. It is from AWT package, and this is from your Swing package. In the Swing package, look at J component, but J component get inherited from the container. That's why your Swing package is built on the top of AWT, is because of this. Okay, so it is on the top of AWT. This is specific your Swing package, and these are all available in javax.swing package. So all component, JLabel is a J component, JList is a J component, JTable is your J component, JComboBox is your J component. J component is a container, and container is a component, component is an object. So this is also inheritance. So who is the superclass of J component? Is a container. Who is the superclass of your container? Is a component. And who is the superclass for your window? Is a container. But only the thing is, Java.awt package is different and javax.swing package is different. So what is package? Package is the collection of logically related classes. So here all classes you will get which is related to your JFC classes and which is related to your graphical user interface, which is platform independent. Here you will get all classes in AWT package, which is which will help you to create a graphical user interface, but which will help you to create the platform dependent graphical user interface. That is a look and feel. Okay, so this is overall the inheritance hierarchy in Java. It is available related to the Swing APIs. Okay. So I stop here for today's lecture. In the next lecture we will see a demonstration on Swing on a notepad also, and your Eclipse also. Okay.